Tomorrow is the start of the legislative session, and while the budget is the top priority for lawmakers, there are a lot of other controversial topics they will tackle over the next 30 days. News 13's Chris McKee is live in Santa Fe with what both the governor and top House and Senate Democrats hope to accomplish. Chris?
Dean, figuring out a state budget is a big part of this short 30-day legislative session, but lawmakers are also looking towards a couple of other issues, and depending on how those play out, they could be a big factor towards driving voters to the polls in November. Come Tuesday, these House and Senate chambers will be packed full of New Mexico's legislators looking to pass a new budget. But Governor Martinez's office says there are other issues also on the horizon.
We hope to be focusing in on creating a diverse, competitive economy, creating jobs, and reforming our public education system.
Democratic lawmakers have their own ideas. House Speaker Ken Martinez says one focus is hiking the state's minimum wage, possibly through a constitutional amendment, which would go to voters in November.
I think minimum wage could be a great one, especially if you have some kind of like constitutional indexing included in there, so kind of a cost of living increase.
Senate Majority Leader Michael Sanchez says his eyes this session will be on funding early childhood education programs. Sanchez says he supports a proposal that would divert money from the state's long-term savings into those programs, also through a constitutional amendment.
We think it would be in the best interest of the children of New Mexico and all people of the state of New Mexico, actually.
Secretary Barella says Democrats aren't approaching the issue the right way.
We think it's a bad idea to raid our kids' savings account. We can do this through the legislative process.
As for the minimum wage hike,
the governor is sensitive to that. She has proposed a minimum wage increase that's in line with our competing states and here in the region.
Now, there are two other constitutional amendments that should get a lot of attention over the next month. One of them is a Democratic senator has pitched legalizing marijuana for all of New Mexico, and also a Republican senator wants voters to define marriage between one man and one woman. Back to you.
All right, Chris, thank you. Two of the governor's big battles are expected to come up once again. The governor wants lawmakers to spend money on state-led education reforms, but Democrats would rather give that money directly to school districts. The governor has also said she will push once more to stop the state from issuing driver's licenses to illegal immigrants.